The best mobile games cover a lot of ground. Whether you're looking for adventure games, arcade titles, RPGs, or racers, there's something for just about any taste. And while there are quite a lot of options out there, not all of them are that great. To help you, we've tested and rounded up our top picks for the top 10 best Android and iOS games of January 2022. That still sounds weird to say. Now, with that being said, though, let's get started. Starting off at number 10, we have Yeager Monster Hunter. Yeager takes you on monster hunts that can't be more terrifying. The whole game is full of challenges and a series of earth-shattering battles against monsters of tremendous strength, enormous size, and hideous appearance. When you don't understand anything, Yeager throws you into a battle with a flying monster called Arc Shrieker. You'll find yourself struggling, sweating, dizzy with this first match, but the game has only just begun. Yeager's combat mechanism is surprisingly flexible. Hunters will own 4 weapons, including Hunting Sword, Force Hammer, Fury Blades, and Flux Blaster. The monster is big, sometimes many times larger than the other. Okay, now come closer to your screen, closer. Let me tell you about a little secret. A secret about a hidden gem, something that costs you nothing but makes your entire life millions of times better. It also happens to be the greatest mobile game of all time. Raid Shadow Legends! Raid's got a ton of champions, over 600 now, each with their own history in the world of Teleria. The newest clan boss just released in Raid is the biggest and craziest yet. This thing is Hydra with multiple different heads. Each one is a complete boss battle all on its own. It sounds crazy, so let's see what we're up against. The head of Blight is all about poison. He poisons you, leeches you, and it can protect itself with a poison cloud. The head of Torment is terrifying, constantly applying true fear on your team. The head of Mischief loves your buffs and wants them all for itself. The head of Wrath is a super angry damage dealer. The head of Decay is about tearing you down and building up its allies. There's also the head of Suffering, and it's the Hydra's main tank head. Raid's also giving away a super limited edition champion to every player in the game. It's esports legend and Navi superstar Simple. Between now and January 28, 2022, Simple's limited edition champ is available for free to both new and old players in Raid. All you have to do is log in for 7 days between now and January 28th, and he's yours! So what are you waiting for? Hit the link in the description or scan my QR code, and you'll get a free starter pack worth almost $30 to kickstart your game. This is a free champion, Aina, 200k silver, 1 energy refill, and 1 XP boost, and 1 ancient shard, so you can summon awesome champions as soon as you get in-game. Moving on to number 9, we have Alpha Ace. Alpha Ace is a brand new first-person mobile shooter in which you'll play in a team and earn points by defeating enemies. You can also get bonus points for completing different objectives, depending on the game mode. There will be a variety of weapons to choose from, and if you like close-quarter fights, pick SMGs or shotguns, while you prefer mid to long-range combat, choose assault rifles or snipers. It's pretty obvious that just like any other mobile FPS, Alpha Ace also takes heavy inspiration from Counter-Strike. There are many game modes like Demolition Clash, Team Clash, Point Grab, Endgame Mode, Costume Party, Titans Arcade, and Rocket Game. The gameplay no doubt is pretty solid, but other similar games are already offering the same experience.
Double kill!
Coming in at number 8, we have Noah's Heart. This is a wonderful MMORPG with beautiful graphics. The plot of the game takes place in a mysterious world called Noi, which was created in the steampunk style by a powerful being. People from the post-civilized era, among whom you are, mysteriously get here, from which you'll have to explore a huge planet. Before you start your long and exciting journey, you'll have to create a unique character using a fairly detailed editor. Then you can immediately start exploring a completely open world where there are many unique locations with beautiful landscapes and a large number of different animals. In addition to traveling, you will of course need to participate in battles against monsters, go to dungeons, and attack bosses with the rest of the players. Next up at number 7, we have Demonborne. Demonborne is a roguelike that gives you the mission of advancing through a universe that's being attacked by tons of enemies. Here you'll be accompanied by another character, and you'll use different weapons that you can customize. This way you'll gradually have more and more possibilities of killing any evil force that comes your way. One of the most impressive things about Demonborne is its outstanding 3D graphics. This title has a background story that's narrated through dialogues between all the main characters. In this sense, you'll have no problem approaching all the lit up points to receive instructions for new missions that you'll have to complete in order to advance. Down to number 6, we have LEGO Star Wars. This is an online social action-adventure game where you can create your own custom LEGO minifigure and set off on adventures with friends on a new planet. As expected from the name, you'll also be able to relive classic Star Wars moments in LEGO Star Wars as you take on various enemies, enter flight simulations, and solve puzzles. You'll also have the chance to revisit historical Star Wars moments, as well as battle other players in the PvP arenas. The controls are smooth, making movement easy and combat a fun time, rather than leaving you wanting to throw your iPad across the room in a fit of rage at clunky controls getting you killed all the time. Moving on to number 5, we have Quest Hunter. In this game, you're a knight on a mission to destroy enemies, find treasure, rescue the princess, and the whole world from dark forces. The plot sounds very classic, but each development in it will take you to many surprises. What makes Quest Hunter impressive is the relationship between the plot and the development of each person. The plot automatically expands as the game progresses and opens up deeper nooks and crannies, fueling the quest on finding secrets through continuous battles. Accordingly, the dungeon system and the challenges in it will continuously be created randomly, with a series of puzzles and tasks. Just follow, fight, complete quests to the best of your ability, and let the plot lead you to great details. Next up at number 4, we have Tank Stars 2. This is the second installment of this arcade game where your mission consists of destroying all the tanks in front of you. To achieve this goal, you have numerous cannons and weapons that let you shoot each enemy from afar and blast them into pieces. It has very similar graphics to those in the previous installment. In 2D, you can see each scene where your tank and the other tanks you have to intercept will appear. With just one hand, you can tap on the screen and set the trajectory of each shot with the clear goal of hitting one of the enemies. It's important to keep in mind that depending on which kind of cannon you're using, you'll have different kinds of abilities. Coming in at number 3, we have John Hero. John Hero is a game with exciting 3D fighting elements. You play as John Hero, who in turn defeats thugs and protects the peace of the town. The gameplay is super simple and intuitive. In the game, you'll play with one of 2 default characters, either beautiful John Hero or Arya. Of course, in the first scenes, the level is too easy. Our 2 characters also have a fairly low fighting ability. Each time you defeat a thug, you'll gain points. And when you have enough numbers, you can unlock more new characters. These heroes will be stronger than the first 2, but each has different stats. One has high attack, but a low defense. Next up at number 2, we have Knights Fight 2: New Blood. This is a 3D action game set in the Middle Ages. This time you get to control a knight in full armor and take part in exciting one-on-one duels. Plus, you can even fight against the game's AI or even against other online players. The 2 main game modes are single-player campaign mode and online duels. In the first one, you fight against super strong enemies, which allows you to win all kinds of rewards like new helmets, armors, and weapons. The second mode, on the other hand, gives you the chance to test your skills against opponents from all over the world. Overall, this is an excellent action game that gives you the opportunity to experience medieval fights. You'll also have a wide variety of weapons at your disposal. And finally, at number 1, we have Cars Boom Boom. This is a racing action game where players will fight each other for the resources, territories where they're located, and for technologies that help improve equipment and other aspects to ensure growth and the opening of new gameplay opportunities. Powerful engines and installed weapons in a compartment with convenient controls helps to lay unthinkable turns, pour fire on targets, and at the same time, successfully use the environment and architecture for their own benefit. Well, the pretty graphics make everything that happens on the locations as spectacular and exciting as possible for any participant who's joined. And that's everything we've got for you today. I hope you've enjoyed it, and if so, please leave it a like and subscribe. If you want to see more videos just like this, my name is Sarah. Thank you so much for watching. Happy New Year, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace!